Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, November 9th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is, it is my responsibility to show up for the transformation process at hand. And today we have the moon shifting into Leo, Scorpio and Leo. I have to say that a large portion of my really good friends are some odd combination of Leo, Scorpio, strong energy. I actually have Leo and Scorpio very strong in my energy, and I find it to be very passionate, but it can be a bit eruptive as well. This is very volcano potential energy. The fire and the water, it can be very steamy, and I feel like our passions are going to be rising. This astro today feels like it feels hot, but it feels potent and important. We actually begin the day with the sun sextiling Pluto. So here we have sun in Scorpio. So sun rules Leo. So here we have that bit of Leo energy and the Scorpio energy combined right there. And then Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto rules Scorpio energy. So it's very powerful, this connection. 17 degrees, that's an 8. How are you showing up empowered in your life for the transformation process at hand? Right now is such a transformational time. Are you showing up? Are you listening to your body? Are you listening to what you need to do? Are you taking right aligned action? And are you not taking action when you have to sit back and listen and be and let the universe? You know, I say this often, but I've had several clients today that were like, I'm so tired. That's very par for the course during Scorpio time, because the universe is like, hey, we're doing things. We're helping you shift. We're helping you with your transformation. You need to sleep so that we can go through and do this work. Your brain doesn't need to be a part of it. There's nothing you need to do. You just need to go rest and let this happen. Are you showing up for that, or are you fighting the tired? Now, let me be fair and say that I do realize that there's work to be gone to, there's children to tend to, but still, if you have a moment where you can rest, don't get all shouldzy on yourself and be like, I should be doing the dishes. No, you need to rest, because this is a very important process, and today is just one of those really super power-packed days. Now, what's happening as we go through the day is that we're building into a late night yod between the moon, Neptune, and Mars. So we have Mars in Libra, 11 degrees, that master level degree. Mars in Libra bringing up the yang. So the yang is like taking that passionate, aligned action. So the yang is ready and waiting. We have the moon in Leo, 11, tuning us into our hearts, tuning us into those heartfelt desire energies, and aligning that with that Mars energy of like, okay, I'm ready, I will take the action. And then there's Neptune. And Neptune's like, there is a divine order to this. There is a divine flow. There is a spiritual reason to this. And you must align with the spiritual energy of this. You must align with the spiritual flow of this. That yod is pointing at Neptune. So to me, the spiritual flow is the most important aspect of this. Yes, tune into your heart, tune into that desire. But I think that we could get caught up like, this is so me. What do I need to do? I need to take action. What do I need to do? You need to calm down and you need to align, and know that when you calm down and align, you will center and you will take the perfect, proper, aligned action. So we're building into that, but we might feel, I don't know, the volcano energy, oh, I want to take that action. I want to get moving. I want to honor this passion. You'll have that opportunity. You will have the opportunity, but first you've got to drop in and be responsible to the transformation process at hand for you. All right, so like I said, moon in Leo, bringing up this passion energy, aligning us with our hearts, and the moon is making several of the connections in and through the day. Where do I want to bring this up? I'll bring this up with the cards. Okay, so we have the moon first connecting to Venus. Venus is in Scorpio. This is a square, so you may feel some of those energies, some of those resistances chipping away. You may have to face some worth stuff. The moon in Leo is like, hey, You've got to tell your inner child how beautiful, how worthy she is. And you have to realize that that inner child may be holding a lot of those energies of feeling unworthy locked away from many lifetimes or from earlier in this lifetime. It's your job to show up. It's 2 degrees. Nurture your inner child through any of those energies. Transform them. Let the child see how that could empower them instead of taking them down and out. There can be empowerment in so many things. Can you work it? Can you utilize the energy? Mercury says you can. Mercury in Sagittarius is like, we're going to find that high point. We're going to find that golden cloud. We are going to bring it. So Mercury, 5 degrees in Sagittarius, is on the side of the inner child being like, oh yeah, we're going to find the silver lining. We are going to find that good thing. We're going to find the good, the joy, the lesson, and bring that to transform. This is the transforming thing today. We're going to bring that to transform that energy. The moon will then square Jupiter, squaring it at 6 degrees. Jupiter in Scorpio. My feeling with this is just it's bringing stuff up. It's bringing stuff up that's really hard to face. There may be some of those demons, this is what I'm getting, some of those skeletons in the closet that you're not looking at, and it's Moon and Leo can be inner child. It can also tune us into the ego. There may be some ego behind not wanting to look at this thing. Just because there have been mistakes does not make you a bad person. You're human. Humans go through all kinds of lessons. And meanwhile, that part of you that's not willing to look at it is allowing this thing to grow into this like monster inside of you where it takes you down and it sucks out your life force. It sucks out your love. It sucks out the goodness that you can step into. Recognize those things. Don't let your ego win this battle. It doesn't mean you're bad or wrong. It's just a lesson. And that's all you need to tell yourself. It was a lesson, and that's okay. It's okay. All right. So besides that, we're also building into something else. And this I saw it in the cards, and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. And I have to say, I have the We Are the World card. So I do think this is happening on a pretty universal level. And it's just interesting. I think that there are some relationship shifts going on, some shifts of power in relationship. And I think that it may be that some relationships that we are in are keeping us from fully embracing our power. Now, where this is happening in the astro is there's an asteroid called Juno that represents marriage energy. Juno is swiftly approaching Pluto. And I saw it in the cards and I was like, ooh, there's some stuff. There are some power dynamics here, and there's some work to be gone through in and through this. Now, this is going to be building over the next couple days. But really realize in your relationships, where are you showing up in your personal responsibility? Are you honoring your passion? There may be some really old things. It could be past life. It could be ancestral. It could be this life, but old situations gone by that are stopping you from fully stepping up and speaking your mind. The silence card, silence. You've been silenced. And the thing is, it's leaving you a little bit out of balance. And it's leaving you a little bit isolated. You can't be intimate. You can't be vulnerable when you're silencing yourself. So this may be, Moon and Leo, express yourself. It may be over the next couple days as we build into this connection that you feel these energies coming up. This is right on course, and it's not just you that's going through it. Where'd my card go? Here it is. It is a universal kind of thing, and I do think that ultimately it's going to balance out. I don't think that it needs to be such a big thing, but you need to realize if you're feeling a little bit off balance in relationship, okay, that's a sign, too, that there's a little bit of something off in your inner yin and yang. If you start working and fixing that power within, I think that'll also work to begin to shift the outside energy, the outside relationship energy. I also think that this could work very hand in hand with this Neptune yod that we're building into, with Mars being a part of it. I think that a lot of the world has been running on very distorted yang energy, and I think that More and more we're being called to get into undistorted yang energy. Really step into the power of divine masculinity, divine action, divine passion energy. But we have to sort out some of these distortions that we're running from. A lot of these distortions are around power and manipulation. Just realize, where are you still playing into those old games? And where can you allow spirit to flow? Because once you can get that flow, then you can step up in that right alignment. Anyways, what other cards do I have? So good. I'll give you that card last. Transformation! Yay! The Phoenix card. The Phoenix, like the caterpillar, transforms into a new life after experiencing an end of Earth cycle. Just as the Phoenix rises from the ashes, what you have perceived to be a negative outcome is filled with positivity. Now is the time for rebirth and rejuvenation. You've come so far on your journey and have reached the end of this cycle. The sacred firebird is a conscious creator, choosing to accept inevitabilities and using them to produce positive experiences. With each negative experience, such as a physical trauma or spiritual or emotional suffering, you have reached a new precipice with a new life forming. Right now, the Phoenix has returned to remind you to leave the baggage behind, let go of your past, and move forward. Use those negative experiences as motivations towards future goals and achievements. I want to show you my other card. During this transformation process, you will emerge with confidence, strength, and direction. If you are currently experiencing hardship, emotional imbalances, such as depression or melancholy, know that the hard times are almost over and a new life is on the horizon. If you are in relationship, the Phoenix represents a strong change, encouraging you to look within to find self-confidence, independence, and mutual understanding with your significant other. This change represents the formation of new relationship, including the relationship we have with ourselves. This card is like the horoscope. Oh my god, I didn't read it before either. This is so interesting. The energy of the Phoenix requires that we assess our daily rituals and habits for their necessity. Are they serving us? Do we need to cut them away and release them? Just like the Phoenix, you will rise from the ashes stronger, powerful, and energized. The affirmation is, I am able to transform I am able to resolve, transform, I can't speak, and I'm making up things because it doesn't say resolve, but apparently resolve is part of it because I've done it twice. I am able to resolve, transform, conquer, and there's resolve, and resolve past issues with strength, courage, and willpower. I choose to transform my life now. And then this card, which goes along so brilliantly, so beautifully with this passionate energy. I'm unapologetic about what I desire, and I trust that what I focus on will grow. So, that's it for today, but did you see yesterday, Niki and I are coming to LA, and we're going to be doing a live GPS, and dig into people's charts and some cards. That's going to be December 2nd, so let me know if you're interested in that. We're going to start selling the things for that really soon, or if you know of a good location, let us know that too. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart. The Changes reading's really great. The year ahead reading's really great. Oh, this year ahead, 2018. Definitely going to be interesting. There is enough love in the world for you. So much of what goes on is just out of that fear of not enoughness. And that's not true. It's a lie. There is enough love in the world for you. And the better it gets, the better it gets. Namaste.